They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
0.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Here's a 1st and 10 now after they successfully drew him off sides. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Let's go.
Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
0.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. Looking deep downfield. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
They go play action here on first down. And going deep for Hill. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Mahomes now to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. So Rivers will lead the Chargers out 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jaleel Adai. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Following the interception here, Rivers under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. D. Ford in there to drop him, and he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
180.
Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Dorian O'Daniel, third-round pick in 2018, made the tackle.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. On now is Vinatieri as he'll try the field goal. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
And now here comes Kansas City. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. It's complete to Chris Conley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Mahomes now on first down. And Hill with it over the middle. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. As they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. And again, it's Mahomes. He's going to rifle one deep left, and this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are in for 6. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Butker now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out come the Chargers. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Rivers now. It's complete to Williams. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. The offense on 3rd down tonight, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. From the gun, Rivers. Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Mahomes to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, I'm going to go load it. Load it.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down here, as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now Thomas. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. The Chiefs on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. The carry here for the big tight end. And he will have a first.
All right, so what's going on? How you doing now?
At the 37. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
But it do work, though.
It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
All right.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. That one complete to Hill.
You said prior play video what though?
Before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Now here's Mahomes. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
So he set it up before he even go into the game?
Really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So I can do it right now while I'm standing here, then go into the game. See, so he tap into it, go to my name, go to view profile.
Shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Then all right, so he right there by it, log out of it.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd
okay.
in the nose of the
So
football.
let me go. Do it again.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Okay. Yeah, I like that now. Okay, double tap the motherfucker pretty good. Let me go try that shit now.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive.
But so you wait till it starts 0, then you went right to it and clicked it.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll run with a backup.
All right, we're going to try it.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. To throw, it's Mahomes. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Butker now to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And it'll be an excellent return as he's all the way it down inside the 25-yard line.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs.
Yeah,
give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit.
Like set it up, yeah. So when you go set it up, go all the join, then double tap it, then put you right back in the game.
Back now
like, it took you right back out.
Center in Carson. It's Charger football, but they trail here. As we get going in quarter
then once
4.
when you see 00, double tap it, then hit join. I got mine set up to it go right to his head.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game.
So soon as I see a 0, so soon as 0 hit it.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
I don't think my niggas are hard, bro, because niggas, everybody want to lose this shit.
3rd and short yardage, Rivers. That is caught. It's Benjamin for the Charger touchdown. Travis Benjamin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers have made this a 1-score game. So now a big play coming up as the Chargers are going to go
I'm
for
0-3 and shit.
Rivers. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th.
Yeah.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter.
I told the guy, that nigga trying to win, boy.
Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done because they're down, so they obviously need the football.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Set. We're okay. We're okay. Hey, Rocket.
As soon as I see 0, let's hit down, double tap with that shit. Let's hit better than that.
Muster a couple down to about the 27.
They tried a quick hit inside, but that one was
motherfucker score already 15-3.
Those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
It's 18-3 right now.
Hey, I'm gonna go load it. Load it.
Rivers now on 2nd down. Going for it all. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. past the 10.
Game. All right. Let me see. So as soon as I see 0, do that shit.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
He got 29 yards that time.
First play of the drive, a first down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go.
It ain't doing it. I'm double tapping.
You've got them on their heels, or do you play chess match with them? Break tendency and go play action and go for the big shot.
Man, bullshit, bro. That shit did not work.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Well, it certainly appears that the big guys up front have taken charge of the line of scrimmage. 2 really nice plays back-to-back. But on the defensive side of the ball, there shouldn't be any despair. Okay, they've got us a couple of times here. Hang in there, keep your composure, and try and figure it out for the next play.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Damn, dog. I gotta find a fucking...
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he delivers a strike complete to Watkins. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you've got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, no, man, he's just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
All right,
good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. A gain of 3. Second down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, Williams. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. On 3rd and short to give it a tight end. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. In for the score. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Ready? 380.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop.
Brady's over here.
Get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8. Shot now for Rivers. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
Hey, no more. You want milk?
Yeah. And milk. And my daddy.
Uh-huh.
I know.
Don't worry about it.
No, daddy.
We're gonna figure out what's for dinner. No, those are for Jordan.
Yo. You about to hoop? That shit working for y'all? This nigga Billion played me like the damn Super Bowl, bro.